Hello everyone, welcome back. We are playing more Fallout 76. I was going to play some Final Fantasy 14, but kind of losing interest in the game. I really don't want to do any of the in-game stuff because it just doesn't interest me. And I want to play this game. I mean, I have other games I'd like to play too, but I'm just not interested in doing what the in-game of Final Fantasy 14 is. So decided just to play this. I need to get some levels anyway because we're getting close to a point where I can nuke, and that means I could fight a Scourge Queen, or a Scourge Queen, and I need to be a higher level and have my build more or less fixed to be able to do it. I played a little bit last night after the stream and got a couple levels. I want to keep growing my character, get some more levels, and see what we can do. Actually, that reminds me, I was going to try to see. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I had to, my camp didn't place when I was farming, so I had to put it somewhere else. Trying to see if I can find a build like I want. Well, these are one-handed. That's not what I want. I don't want one-handed. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not finding a build like I want. Okay, well, we'll wait for that. So I logged out here at the vault. So now I can go back to my camp and do everything I need to do. I did get quite a few legendaries. I actually started leaving some on the ground because I don't want to over-encumber myself with things that weigh more than chems do. And if I'm not, pretty much if I'm not going to use them or they don't have a decent cap, I'm not going to sell them, and so I'm just going to leave them where they are. Are my turrets broke again? One of my turrets is broke again. Frustrating. So let's get out of our power reverse. So I'm only gonna farm White Spring. There are many places you can go to farm. This is just the one I choose because I've had good luck with it. Obviously, you can go wherever you want and farm. You just need to find a place that has a high amount of spawning enemies. So I'll show up a couple of the... I guess I could do that. I can show up some of the legendaries I got. None of them are real great. Some of them would be great if they were for other builds. So I like this, except it's a level 35. If it was a level 50 lever action that ignores 50% of my target's armor, I would use this, but it's a level 35, so it's not that great. Another level 30. I'm not using pistols. Double damage if target is full health. Junkie Super Sledge. I'm not a Kim user. Suppressor 44 pistol reduces your target damage output by 20% for 3 seconds. Vampire single action revolver. Gain brief health regeneration when you hit an enemy. I like the vampire effect. I would like to find more stuff with it. As a second perk, not the main thing. Let's go ahead and craft this up with food. Let's just go ahead and get set up for everything. So we're gonna have to. That's right. We're gonna be farming. Usually take about 20-30 minutes a run. So let's make sure we got everything we need. One boiled water. Can I make a boiled water? Alright, so we got that. Let's go ahead and get rid of our rads. So one of the builds I saw uses Nerd Rage and get your health below I think it's 30%, and also uses something where your radiation increases your damage and stuff like that. I don't know if I want to go that hardcore into melee build, but it seems like it's the way to go if you want to do the in-game stuff. Maybe I'll at least unlock the cards at some point and get them where I could do that, and then use them if I feel like it. Build some instruments so I can get the well-tuned perk as well. It's good to have all the perks you can. Yeah, and I have a whole bunch of armor that I should probably just ditch. I didn't mean to pick some of it up. Some of it was in a hurry, and I hear things coming for me, so I'm like looking at things and hitting the button to pick them up real quick. And I wasn't actually meaning to do that. Okay, so where I farm is right here. The golf course, which it looks like somebody's here. I'm not sure if I should even try on this server if there's somebody there. I guess I can go there. If they're farming it, then I can jump servers. I had to jump servers like 5 or 6 times last night to find one that wasn't being farmed. It was tough. Must have blew up some scorpions out here at some point too. He did. There's 2 scorpions out here at some point. Let's see if he left me any ghouls. I don't think so. Well, that's a silo key. That noise. But I'm gonna focus on farming. So let's change server. I didn't think anybody'd be really playing this early in the morning. Try to get us a server where White Spring is not looted or not farmed. And I guess the vendor bots, they reset exactly at 24 hours. So I don't think it resets at midnight or noon or anything like that. I think it's exactly 24 hours from the time that you interacted with them. So I'm not going to be able to sell anything to them until this afternoon. anybody here. Except it's showing me a person that I can invite. Do you have a mic? Do you need anything? I wonder if he's here for the quest that you have to come collect the holiday or something. Uh-oh, seems like a Wendigo in here. Now I'm excited. Come get some. Come on. You know I got what you want. Look at you. I know there's one that still hit me. Oh, there's a little 60. Where'd the other one go? There he is. I thought I saw another one standing over there waiting. Well, if that level 12 is here to get a quest done, clear it out. I can usually do 2 runs before my hammer breaks. I'm liking this one better. I think the damage output's a little better, so that's why it lasts longer. Less swings equals less damage to it, equals longer farming. So I should be able to do this 2 runs and then have to go back to my camp. As you can see, lots of side stuff. You know, random crafting things, and that's kind of why I like one here. I do need specifically, yeah, one-shotted that 3-star, and he dropped me something terrible, so I'm gonna pick it up. Is that level 15 over here? It's here. Oh, he's got a friend. Okay. I was gonna say maybe I'm helping him out, but I didn't think so. Looks like he has a friend helping him out. Coming here at level 12 is pretty ballsy. Pretty ballsy. Actually, I need to do some ultrasite farming too. I might do that. So we might go back to that cave. We're gonna have to fight as a Scorched Beast. I'm okay with that. I think I can handle him pretty good. As long as if he stays on the ground, my melee damage should be able to kill him. And I'm trying to get my build figured out and fixed, so hopefully we can do that. Let's get us a couple levels, and then we'll go deal with that. It was a pretty rough fight before. But now that I know I gotta fight a Scorched Beast at the end of a cave, I think it's a little more doable. Back to that. Couple of those. X. I did put it on the thing that makes my meds way less, because God, I need it. I have hundreds of pounds. I think if I took it off, it would raise my stuff by about 100 pounds. I got tons. I do think it's funny. The only thing you can do is kind of sign language emotes to other players. Most of the time they don't have a mic and they're not part of the area chat. Oh, these are low levels. Prefer to get the level 30s, 20s minimum, 30s plus. These are level 15s. I came here one of my runs and they were all level 9s. Even the ones in the thing were they weren't all level 9s, but there were quite a few of them that were level 9. Probably stuck if he hasn't popped up by now. Oh, no, he just didn't get up. I was able to hit him. So I do need some aluminum to be able to craft my XO1. Is that what I was gonna craft? The XO1? Yeah. So the XO1, I need some aluminum. I was trying to think of some good places to go. I think West Tech is a good place to go for aluminum. So I might head out that way too one time. We really haven't been getting much here. I don't know what it is, like every 1 or 2 runs, I'll just get, even like regular mobs will start dropping legendaries. And I'll have a run with like 20, 30-ish legendaries. I just have all over the place. There we go. Make sure we stay fed. Really disappointing these are all level 9s. I don't need more bobby pins. I have like 120. Put on bobby pin. Something's outside. Is that a Yagway? Is there a Yagway out here? I swear I just heard something growling. No, what the hell are those things? Oh, long Snallygasters. What's up? What's up? Thinning out the population. Alright, what else do you have? What's their hide? What's that give me? Leather? I don't care about that. I'm not making no armor. I can stay right there. And this one's glitched. He didn't fall on the ground. I can't loot him. Okay, that's fine. I just heard something that needed to die and I went and helped kill it. Moving on. starting to get some higher level stuff. Why all of a sudden, though? A couple level 40-something Stanley Gasters and a couple level 50 ghouls. What's going on? Why am I all of a sudden getting those guys? Honey Wonder Glue. I'm hoping to someday find a plasma rifle. I've actually found some of the legendaries I was looking for before I found a single plasma rifle. And I know they're in the game because I've seen them. I think I've seen a plasma rifle. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I have seen a plasma rifle in the game. I'm assuming they're in it. Tried to time out their attack. I missed it. Level 9 sprinkled in with a single level 50 something. It's kind of annoying. I want the level 50s. I don't want the level 9s. I want the max experience here. We're doing good on caps too. Okay, so I'm gonna walk out of this area because sometimes there's a random ghoul still in that area. I don't know what they're doing out here. Okay, I'm gonna go fast travel back here for one cap. It's a shame we didn't get a level out of that. But we spawn directly into the area where we're going to farm. Like I said, I can usually do 2 runs with my hammer not breaking. I think it had like 10% left or something like that when I finished my second run. We're going to give it a minute, because sometimes I walk in and there's invisible ghouls, and I can just stand there and start swinging and get experience. It's weird. And then eventually the bodies will start showing up on the ground. Here we go. There's not anybody here, right? Oh, there is somebody here. There's 103 here. I wonder if he's clearing this out. If he is, that sucks. Oh, no, there's some people here. There's some ghouls. Come on. think there's a couple invisible ones here in front of me. And they can't get to me, so I just gotta keep swinging.
Dead ones here. Alright. So, gold fork right away. Don't need the solvent. Hunter's pitchfork. We're not gonna pick it up. It's gonna be garbage. Caps and ammo. What's up? Get anything out of these guys. Not many meds, not many caps. I'm guessing he went downstairs. Is he farming on me? Is he going down, or what's he doing? We're gonna start heading towards the houses. Sometimes there's a legendary rad stag out here that looks like it killed it. Whatever this is. Oh, that's cool. There he is. Oh, it's not legendary this time. A lot of times it's a legendary one. Is it lagging on your end, or are you saying that the game is too laggy in general? I don't know if that's a generalized statement, or if that you're saying that when I'm playing it looks like it's lagging. And I'm sorry I didn't see your message sooner. Why is it highlighted in red? I don't have anything that does that. Is there a level up? Caps and a locket. Pretty good source of making money out here. Both. From what I've been told, I'm not watching my own stream, but I've been told that the stream runs smooth, because I felt sometimes it was laggy to me, and people were saying that it was running just fine. In-game, I think it's pretty fine. Frame rate-wise, it's okay. It's not terrible. And I don't have any problem with it. What are you trying to play on? Xbox, PlayStation, or PC? I played whenever it first came out, and it was really, really laggy. I don't feel like it is anywhere close to that anymore. I can actually do things. To 5,300, I can actually buy some of the things that I want. I just don't know if I want to spend the caps on it yet.
And we're about, well, pretty close to the end of our run, and Hammer still hasn't shown that it's getting close to breaking, which I'm happy with. Of course, whenever you kill most things in 1 to 2 hits, it doesn't have a whole lot of chance to break. Pretty well. Go lighter, no. I think after this run, we'll go try to get some ultrasight. See if we can't get closer to our ultrasight and maybe get some aluminum and craft our XO1. I'm gonna have to go pick up a frame though. That's the real struggle. Where's this guy at? There's usually a glowing one up here. Somehow I got more. Oh, there he is. That's the way to level up from 20. You can... So I wound up in White Spring at level 20, and I did okay. And I'll kind of show you, because we're in the area where I did it. I went to the houses, because you get rushed a lot whenever you're at the start, but you can do it there too. I'll show you both. So if you get the attention of some ghouls, and even if they're higher level than you, this means they have a lot of health. That doesn't really mean that they're hard to kill. I just got up on a car, and they really couldn't do anything to you. I just pull out a shotgun and shoot them until they finally drop. They might every once in a while get a hit on you. Whoop. But you'll eventually kill them. Maybe use something more specialized, but you can just keep doing that. Even if your car blows up, you can still jump up on top of it. They have trouble hitting you. If they're on this side, you just kind of back up a little bit. And they have to go around, and you just back up again. At the starting area, let me finish this run. Got my weapon again. Oh, it's almost broken. But really, just doing the main story. What is going on? There it goes. For some reason, it wasn't registering a hit. The main story will really get you close to, or just keep leveling you up. It's a good source of leveling up. Mainly, I just did the main story. A lot of them take you down main roads, and I would just travel the main roads and stop at locations that are either unmarked or marked, and just kind of explore, and you get that little bit of supplemental experience killing whatever you're doing. Because usually it's close to your level, the places it's taking you, until you start getting down to the Cranberry Bog. That's when it starts getting tough, because you'll start running the Scorch Beasts and all types of stuff. So once you get down in the bottom right corner of the map, it's a little tough, but I mean, White Spring, if you're not sure where it is, it's right here on the map. Right here is Charleston, so it's directly east of Charleston, and pretty far away from 76. Like I said, I accidentally came here at level 20, and I just use the cars. You just stand on the cars and let them kind of protect you. You just shoot them as they go around. Even level 60s you can kill at level 20. But I'll show you the beginning area. Let me finish my run here. Alright. Presser's golf club. That has to be terrible. Yes, yes it is. It can stay right there. Do you play on Xbox or do you play on PC? Or console or PC, I guess I should say. If you play on PC, I can help you out. If you need any meds or anything like that, I can give you whatever you need. Okay, so where's the golf club at? Because I want to go back there and show you what I do. It'd probably be faster to travel there. So when you first spawn here, if you fast travel, you're going to be in front of the golf club. You'll see it there, and there's always these chimes right here on the thing. They're gone right now. Somebody looted them. There's usually can chimes hanging right here. You can kind of use that, or just walk in, start shooting. Just kind of get the attention of whatever's in the room, then go back out. And you can get up on this wall. They have a hard time getting up on it because of this little lip over here. They'll walk around, but they have trouble getting up, and sometimes one might get up. You can also, if they get in there, you can get up here on the truck, and they have almost an impossible time hitting you unless you get too close to this corner and they're standing here. This is literally how I killed them when the first time I came here, because I didn't know I wasn't supposed to be here, and I just, like I said, just jumped up here, started shooting, used the wall, and kind of pinched them in. That was the best way for me to get some experience. It's usually farming or just doing the main story. Let me go get ready, and then we'll go try to farm some ultracite. Maybe get some aluminum maybe we can do Exo-1 and ultracite armor crafting at the same time. Also, I'm not sure if you're still here, but crafting is a great way to get some free experience. Start your settlement. Plant you some food, whatever you want to use. I use corn because I have the corn soup recipe, but you can also do mute fruit and melons and whatever. There's tons of things you can do, and you get a little bit of experience every time you craft. And you're always going to be eating food. I wouldn't waste any perks into making your food go down slow or anything like that. It's so easy to make food, and it doesn't take any time. You get experience for it. It's not really much of an inconvenience. So I would say just keep it. Just keep making your food. Get your free experience out of it. I'm gonna throw some of these things into my stash is full of shit. Okay, maybe I'm not. Scrap my junk. I don't think I had anything to scrap. Okay. Yeah, your settlement's a great way to get some experience. Building your settlement's going to give you a little bit, but the crafting. Diluting stem packs makes you a lot of experience. Okay, but okay, my health is going off. So diluting your stem packs is a really good way to make experience. I think you get like 12 or something experience per stem pack. Cooking your food is a good way to get some free experience. Pretty much anything you do on a workbench is going to get you some free experience, especially if it's repeatable, like smelting down your ultracite or your copper ores or whatever you're getting. It's a good way to get some free supplemental experience, and just the main story is a good way to keep leveling up. But if you do want to farm, I would recommend White Spring. It's usually a good mixing of level 20s, 30s, and then a decent amount of high level like 60s and stuff like that. When I was there in the 20s, I was getting like, I think I got 2 levels the first time I accidentally wound up there. Like it was really, really good experience. But yeah, just make sure you have a melee build. You know, you can do shotguns or whatever you want to do. You don't necessarily have to come with power armor. I would have at least a frame in your inventory, but you don't have to have power armor. It just helps. Actually, speaking of power armor, should I go get the frame first, or should I just go farm the ultrasight? I think I want to do ultrasight first because I don't want to weight myself down. I know where I can usually find frames pretty easily. Okay. Do I want to take the dragon with me? I think I do. So since I'm not really spec'd in the shotgun anymore, I'm going to take out the dragon. Where's that? Furious the dragon. We'll take that out. And we will put in our Furious hardened shotgun. Actually, do I want to keep that as well, just in case my thing breaks? How much room did that give me? 8 pounds? Let's put some junk in here. Okay, now we can put in... How much is that worth? 57. So it's probably worth almost nothing. Stick that in there. Okay, and we need some ammo. So we're going to need some lead balls. 50 caliber balls. I got 4 on me. Okay, so let's take... I'll take 20. I shouldn't need, I'm just going to use it for the boss, so I shouldn't need more than that. I wouldn't imagine. Let's kind of dump off some ammo too. Whoop, not the 44. I don't want the 44 in there. With the 45. Whoop, no, I don't want those. 50 caliber rounds. 5.56. 5mm. Everything else is good. Oh, there we go. Okay. So let's go farm us some ultrasight. Let's go ahead and add the dragon to my... Oops. To my thing. I can pull it out and I can go ahead and preload it. I think you can preload these. Oh, it's already loaded. Okay, sweet. Alright. Let's get out this. We are going to the Cranberry Bog. And the place we're going is Glassed Cavern. And hopefully the Scorch Beast that we get is not too high. Hello, Snowdog. Welcome to the program. I am getting ready to go farm some ultrasight. Oh, going in the middle of it. What's up? I'm not gonna fight all these guys because I got a Scorch Beast to fight at the end. The cave. We're gonna hopefully get us some ultrasight out of here. I'm hoping to craft my ultrasight armor and my XO1 power armor today. I just need aluminum for the XO1 and then ultrasight, and probably some aluminum for the ultrasight armor too. I think it's fine. I started playing whenever it first came out, like immediately when it first came out. And I thought it was pretty shit too, to be honest. I actually, I bought the $80 Tricentennial version, and it was so bad I couldn't play it, like laggy, couldn't use a scope, didn't understand why they even put scope weapons in the game, how bad it was. But yeah, it was pretty rough, not gonna lie. But I do feel like it's much better than it was. It still has a little bit of frame rate issues. I actually talked to somebody that was watching my stream yesterday, and they play on console, and they said that it wasn't very laggy on console. They said it runs fine on, I think they were on a PS4. So I don't think it's too bad. The only thing that I have a problem with is sometimes I'll hit the swing button and a couple of them won't register. So it has a little bit of that. But other than that, I've had a lot of fun with the game. I'm glad I went back to it. I just recently started playing about two weeks ago, and I went from level 16 to 57, I think I am. Here's our ultra sight. We want this bad boy to make our ultra sight armor. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, make sure we get all the ultra sight. We need all the ultra sight. Not some of the ultra sight, we need all the ultra sight. What's that? Orange canister? I don't think it's made of aluminum. That's really what I need. I think it's pretty good. I've been trying to be. I don't know if you played it. Elder Scrolls Online. It's more along that vein. Every online game kind of has a growing pain, but this is probably the worst a game started out for Bethesda since Fallout New Vegas for consoles. It was almost unplayable at that time. And like I said, I was there with you. I spent $80 on this game. I leveled to 16, and I was super pissed that I spent that much money on a game that I couldn't even play because it was so bad. But I really do enjoy the game. I think it's much better than it was. It still has some bugs and tweaks and stuff like that needs to happen, but they seem pretty good about fixing the game. It looks people were kind of worried that once they put it out and they found out that it was kind of a turd, they were going to just be like, well, we tried, sorry guys, and let it die. But it definitely does seem like they're going to continue to support the game. If you buy the game, you get all the DLC free, which is also nice. So depending on what version you get, or how much you pay for your version, you might get some free content out of it. Ugh. So you got the double whammy with what was it, the plastic bag and the game that wasn't good when it first launched. That's rough. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I did not get the collector's edition. I thought about it. I saw it when it came out in pre-order, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm not a big fan of pre-ordering games. I'll be 100% honest. I've got burnt in the past. The last collector's edition I bought was for Skyrim, and it was like $125. And the stuff that you got with it was absolutely stupid. Yeah. I mean, what else can you do? You gotta get over it. But I enjoy the game. If you are a PC player and you would ever like to play with me, I'd be more than happy to play with people. I just don't have any friends that play on PC. But I really do enjoy the game. I tried to be positive about the game. I know there's a lot of things. Yeah, same. Whenever his description was really vague and he said it works, and there was a couple red flags in his little speech. But yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about. Like I said, though, if you decide to pick it up again and you want to play, I am down to play. I stream this game quite often. Probably going to stream it quite a bit until I finish the main story, and probably even a little bit after. I'm going to try to reach level 100 plus. Ooh, 1-5. Need that nuclear material. Yeah, me too. I'm a big supporter of Bethesda. They can pretty much put anything with a Fallout or an Elder Scrolls game, and I will try it. I've tried ESO. ESO was terrible. I hated it. I know it's a pretty popular MMO game, but I hated it. Yeah, there's varying degrees of it, I guess. Like I said, I was definitely with you on being disappointed in this game. I thought it was really, really rough. But I'm glad they're still trying to make it work. Like I said, it's still a little bit. I mean, I can tell it's just a little bit laggy, but it's not really bad. It's a little bit unpolished. To me, it feels like Fallout 4 unpolished. Like just an unpolished version of Fallout 4. That's how it feels to me right now. And I like the direction it's going. I feel like every time they do an update, it's getting a little bit better. And I'm gonna stick with it. I do enjoy the game. I appreciate it. The story's awesome. The story's amazing. How they tied in the Brotherhood of Steel to Appalachia, the super mutants, you know, all the crazy atrocities that you wind up finding in all your normal Fallout games. You're not disappointed here. There's tons of them. Yeah, people have a problem with that, but I mean, there's a reason why there's no NPCs, and to me, it gives it more of that survival feel. Like it makes you feel like you are truly alone. Like you can find other players which are from the same vault you are, and you can run with them and, you know, do your things together and all that stuff. But it makes you feel like you're alone. And one thing you can always say about Bethesda is they do an excellent job of telling a story without having an NPC spoon-feed it to you. Sometimes they will have an NPC spoon-feed it to you, but they are very good at telling you the story without having to do that. So, like I said, even with no NPCs in the game, I feel like these stories are amazing. They are really good. Where are you going? You looking for me? Get out of here. Yeah, and I think that was by design, because you had to start by, you know, taking care of the reason why. Like, I don't want to ruin it for you if you're planning on playing it, the story, but you had kind of have to take care of the reason why there's no NPCs, why everything is gone, and they've kind of already talked about there's going to be NPCs in future DLCs. So, you know, maybe you had to take care of the problem before it's livable. Give me an example. Because I watch a lot of lore videos and stuff like that, so maybe I can help. Hi guys, you can't get to me and I'm not going all the way back around to get to you. Okay, where was the way to go? Oh, yeah. I went the wrong way. I intentionally went the wrong way to see if there was any ultrasite over here. Oh, there's some. Come on. There it is. Aha, gotcha. Like I said, I think they did an excellent job tying in the Brotherhood of Steel, and I kind of have a theory about the Brotherhood of Steel in the game that I want to talk about when I make a video. It was pre-war. It was just before the bombs dropped. Let's not say pre-war, post-war. Let's talk in terms of bombs, I guess. Just before the bombs dropped, X-01 was in the game. Oh, great. These things are a pain in the ass. Oh, it's only level 30. You are weak. You should be ashamed of yourself. That's another one. This guy. Well, it was put behind the glass pre-war. I mean, you find it in Nuka World in the in the glass encasement that was a display, and it was set there pre-war. So it's definitely pre-war, but there is actually lore in this game that explains how the X-01 came to be, and it actually ties in with Fallout 2. Yeah, because Fallout 1 was the master, Fallout 2's, yeah. So they actually tied it in with the lore. Like there's notes in here that you can find in the Enclave bunker, which is part of the main story, so it's not really much of a spoiler. You have to go there. It's not like it's an optional part of the game. There's part of the Enclave bunker where you find notes that were tied to Raven Rock, which was the Enclave bunker of Fallout 3, and Poseidon Energy oil rig, which is where the Enclave are in Fallout 2. Oh, gotcha. So yeah, they kind of explain that by proxy with the X-01. I mean, if you want me to explain it to you, I can. But like I said, if you want to play, if you're planning on playing the game, you kind of get that answer in reading terminals and listening to holotapes. I don't know if that's your thing or not, but the lore is in this game that kind of ties together X-01 and kind of how they got the Hellfire armor and the Tesla armor, which are kind of similar to the X-01, but you know, a variant of it, I guess. Okay, so that goes over there. There's nothing there, and this should be. This is the main way to go, right? I think. Yeah. This takes me down below. That's right. I remember now. I've only been to the cave one time, and I'm trying to remember how to get around because I want all the ultrasite I can find. What's up, Krabbies? Okay. So in the bunker in this game, the Enclave bunker, you'll find a listing of transmissions between here and the Poseidon oil rig that's kind of talk about the X-01. It's called prototype armor in this game. It's not really X-01, but it looks like X-01. And they talk about that it's not quite ready. They've tested it, and it seems, you know, sound, but it's not complete. It has some issues with it, and they send the transmission to the Poseidon oil rig, where Fallout 2 takes place for the Enclave. And I mean, the Enclave come into the story, I want to say it's about 100 years later. So obviously they've taken the time to work on and perfect the suit, and they use that prototype as a way to get the variation for what they made. Come on, give me that ultrasight. So that's part of it. The XO1 though was part of pre-bombs, like I said, because we can find it in Nuka World, and it's also kind of scattered around, but it's rare. It's even said, I want to say in one of the terminals, I don't remember which game though, that the president was protected by somebody that wore the XO1 power armor. I need a drink. But yeah, it kind of explains the XO1. It was really just kind of a prototype, and the Enclave from Fallout 2 just kind of developed it up to be the Tesla armor, the Hellfire armor. That's kind of how it came to be. That's how they got their armor. It was based off of this prototype of what was the kind of the precursor to the finished XO1. But they did have, obviously, prototypes for it, because you can find them throughout the game in Fallout 4. And they're usually in military-ish installations. Oh, is it dark? I can turn on the headlamp for my power armor suit. I didn't realize it was as dark as it was. I'm actually getting ready to fight the boss here, so I'm gonna turn it off in just a second. So I want to get a sneak attack on it. Come on, give me that ultrasight here. Give me all that ultrasight. Okay. I think I needed 40 ultrasight or like 39 ultrasight or something ridiculous, so I don't think I got all I needed, but I can start farming this and get my ultrasight started. Alright, so we're going into sneak mode, and we're going to pull out the old Dragon. I think he comes out right when I get close to this area. Hang on. Let me finish fighting this boss, and we'll talk about the divergence. Come on, Biggie. Come on out to talk to me. Hopefully he's not level 65. Yeah, that's me. Can't find me. Alright. This is not as fun as fighting. Let's do it. What's up? Fight. Okay, so the divergence, yes, it was considered to have happened around World War II. That's kind of where the big turn happened. What? Is there a scorch there? Okay. So yeah, the divergence is basically just the difference in where they went towards for technology. Cryolator, I guess. But the guns and the music just don't add up.
Well, let's just throw the divergence out right now. Let's just talk about kind of what happened. So after World War II, I mean, they nuked. Obviously, nukes happened. I want that ultra sight. I don't know if I can get it because it's stuck into this guy. Okay. I'd be interested in hearing it. So basically, what happened? Don't think of it as, I guess, a divergence. Think of it more as the technology of this era. Instead of going towards a microchip, they kind of stayed in the 1950s. They never really tried to miniaturize. I mean, other than, you know, the Pip-Boy, which is kind of a joke if you consider miniaturizing that as a piece of technology. They didn't really invest in miniaturizing technology. It was more based around just the 1950s technology. And basically a Cold War that never ended. There was no real end to the communist threat because, you know, communist China was powerful, and they kind of kept up that whole, I don't know exactly what I want to call it, just the scary red menace around the corner kind of thing. They kind of use that for kind of, I don't want to say controlling, but it's kind of accurate, kind of controlling the masses. If you're scared of a common enemy, you're not, you know, looking at home as much. And that's kind of how some of these companies in the Fallout universe are able to take advantage of the average person. Crap. I don't even know if I can get that. I can't. The divergence really is just basically the difference in where technology went. If you're interested in the divergence, I don't know if you've ever heard of a person named Oxhorn. He makes excellent videos. He actually did a video on the divergence, and he found some interesting information about the divergence actually happening. There being slight differences before the World War II. It was just the major divergence was around World War II. For example, in this game, you actually find one. They talk about a war, or what am I trying to think of? The war between the Union and Confederates. There was a battle in Virginia that is talked about in this game. I think it was the Battle of Philippi, if I remember right. And if you go to the Philippi graveyard, there are many, many more graves there than in our world the number of people that actually died at that battle. I think there was only a handful of casualties on both sides, but there are significantly more graves at the grave site than the deaths that were accounted for in that actual battle. So there may have been smaller changes that we are not aware of. Chris Avalon wrote the Fallout Bible, you know, long time ago. Come on, give me that. I want it. A long time ago, and I think they kind of said it's canon, but it's not. Yeah, I watch him regularly too. I watch all of his live streams. I love his live streams. I watch him as replays. I don't watch him live. He seems like a genuine good person, and I like the work that he does. That's kind of why I haven't tried to do any lore videos or anything like that,
for this game is because I don't want to step on the toes of somebody that's already doing it very well. I think he's a very... there's a new power armor type in this game called Ultra Sight armor. Obviously, you need Ultra Sight to craft it, but it takes 60 Ultra Sight, and this is one of the... Other than going and fighting, like, Scorch Beasts at Fisher sites, this is one of the best places to actually get it. So I'm trying to pick up as much as I can while I'm here. And I'm... He has, like, the perfect radio voice. I don't know if he's been practicing talking like that for a long time. Like, he has that announcer radio voice perfectly down. When he's reading stuff, I mean, you can just tell in his tone, the way he inflects and reads a sentence, he has that radio voice down. I really don't think he has a quiet voice, but he is. Sometimes watching him irritates me a little bit because I think he tries to overthink things and confuses himself. Like, for example, most recently he did a video on the new content for this game about the... What was it? The Nuka crafting station that you could get where you can make your own booze and stuff like that. And he was reading what was supposed to be a riddle for how to go to the next step and find this speakeasy that you need to continue the quest. And he got confused because he was trying to figure out that the place he was at was the place they were referring to in the note, when clearly they were talking about going back to Vault-Tec University and not... I need to repair my crops. If anybody wants to come and use my farm, they at least have options. There we go. So yeah, I'm like, they said something about I don't remember the exact thing, but I was listening to him like, oh yeah, that's at Vault-Tec University, and I had only been playing the game for maybe half the amount of time he has at the time, and he was on this random hill trying to make the riddle make sense for where he was, and I'm like, yeah, you're not doing it right. They don't want you to be here. I need to craft. Let's see how much extra site we got. We got 53 ultracite ore, but we only get every 5 gets us something. Okay. All right. So we should be smelted down and scrapped down. Yeah, I like Oxhorn though. I'll turn on his streams when I am. When I'm at work, I listen to his live streams a lot. What am I looking for? Junk? I need ultracite scrap. Is that possible? Okay, I'm just like, yeah. I mean, I'm not busting on him. I was like, come on, you have to realize this is trying to send you to Vault-Tec University. I mean, there was something about the statue that just like blatantly said you need to go to Vault-Tec University, and he was trying to make it make sense. Yeah, I'm not busting on him. I think his content is amazing. He does his research. He takes his time. I mean, I've never watched another person make a lore video on a similar or the same subject as he does, and they're like, oh yeah, I found this other thing that, you know, something that Oxhorn had not. I work for an insurance company, working with claims. What's up? You mad I killed your friend? But you need that sweet orc. Busy. Leave me alone. Won't you come down and land, big boy? See what happened to your friend? Oh, I am. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him, but there's two of them. Silent Pete. Piece of shit. Come on down. Oh, is there three of them now? This is a little aggressive. It's a little aggressive. If you want some, come and get some. Alright, load the dragon. Hang on. One I almost killed. I might as well finish him off. Put your ass back. I'll get you. Come on down. We'll make it quicker. None of them have to shoot you with a bunch of lead balls. Did I miss him that time? Of the character? What do you mean, my character? Ah, my dragon broke. Alright, go for it. Time. Down to visit? Done that. My ass. Hang on. We're aggressively negotiating. There we go. Alright. We're done talking. Wonder. Okay. As far as I know, they haven't given him a name like that. I haven't heard one anyway. But since there's nobody else around or alive, I would say the lone everything, because you're just alone. keys. I don't believe that there's a nickname for it, like the Lone Wanderer or anything like that, but I guess lone everything would be an accurate description. Because I mean, other than the other players that actually are playing the game, you are literally alone. Did it give me the master shutdown? There we go. Come on, give me my loot. God, I got so many of these maps. Run ahead, you aren't even worth my time. Take the duct tape. Need that duct tape. Ooh, it's more duct tape. Duct tape. What's we got? I need random aluminum. Maybe. They haven't really gave it, like, Bethesda never officially gave him a nickname, so I don't know what exactly you would call him. Dude, won't you help me, robots? I'm fighting out Scorch Beast by myself? I'm sitting here chilling? Rude. Thank you very much for the follow, Snow Dog. I appreciate it. Rude, robots. Supposed to cover me. Ah, no! I'm getting server disconnected. Usually happens maybe about once every other stream. This is one thing I love about the game. You get to take your own pictures to use as your slides in your loading screen. So all these pictures that pop up, they are things that I take. Wow, I was thinning out the Scorch Beast population. Oh, the BattleBot came back. Sweet.
Warning. Unauthorized presence detected near multiplayer train yard.
Where's he at?
Rioting will not be tolerated. Whole Right Mining Company protection protocols have been engaged. Security units on site. All unauthorized personnel are advised to immediately leave the area or else risk dire consequences. This will be your only warning.
The hell? I bet I have 20 or 30 of these damn keys. I hate when people come out here and kill the BattleBot, but they don't finish the thing. Because then you don't get the... If you spawn into it, you don't get the free fusion core from the bot. You still get the reward stuff, though. I guess it's okay, but it sucks you don't get the free fusion core from the big guy. Oh, my duct tape respawned. Wonder if that means I didn't get it, or what happened to it. What do we got? Silver balls. Another dragon. Yeah. Take that free second dragon. But so if you did start playing, or you said you already bought the game, did you buy it on console or did you buy it on PC? Oh, fusion core. Yoink. Yeah, somebody already came here. They already killed the mole miners. They left the Nuka. Nuka is like gold in this game. You don't find a ton of it, and it is really good at re-healing your health. 2 fusion cores. We are on a fusion core high today. What is this? Boot T45. I was hoping to find some T60. Scrap. Stuff. Alright, let's go check the other 2 locations for fusion cores. Bought it on console, okay. PlayStation or Xbox? not doing the whole Xbox versus versus PlayStation thing. I'm just curious because I've been thinking about making a character for my Xbox, and didn't know which one you are. Okay. And that one's empty. Oh, power over here. PewDiePie. Okay. Okay. I was thinking about making a charisma character for team play on the Xbox. Another T-45, damn. I need a T60 right leg to finish my T60 set, and I haven't found T60 in a long time. Okay, so let's go back to camp. Is that you, or is that another person to watch? And is it on Twitch or on YouTube? Need to eat again. I play with an Xbox controller when I'm playing on PC, by the way. I can't play on keyboard and mouse. It just drives me nuts. Okay. So, I need to repair my melee weapon, I think. YouTube. Okay, give me a second. Let's modify my weapons. You have noticed. Yeah, I didn't know if you saw, but yeah, I'm definitely playing on console or on a controller. PewDiePie.
I don't like it.
So what kind of videos does he do? Meme reviews. Okay. Okay, I added him. I'll check him out. I'm usually looking for things to listen to at work while I'm sitting in a cubicle looking at claims all day. You know what? I just saw 2 power armor frames, and I forgot to grab either one of them. I am awesome. Alright, well, we'll have to go back there again sometime. Because I'm going to go to West Tech now. Kill some super mutants and try to farm. Oh yeah, I need to fix my Dragoon, don't I? My Dragon. Meme reviews are? This dragon is 35. My dragon is level 45. Okay, so mine's definitely better prepared. Plus mine has a legendary effect. So let's go ahead and scrap this dragon. Okay. Do I want to level up first? Yeah, let's bank a couple. Let's bank a couple levels. Alright, we're going to go to West Tech. We're going to see if we can get us some aluminum and some experience while I am there. I'm trying to remember where West Tech is. West Tech is this it? Nope. It's right here. Yeah, I have a Discord. Oh, crap, I forgot to put on my power armor. Yeah, I'm over encumbered by a lot if I don't have power armor. Yes, I do have a Discord. I haven't really started advertising it to everybody yet, but if you'd like it, I can put you a link in and you can join if you'd like to. Again, let's go to West Tech. Hopefully we make back our 31 caps going to farm this place. Usually do. Super mutants usually drop at least some caps when you kill them, so should be fine. Depends what level they are, though. I think they should be right around my level. I forgot about you. I do. What's up? Afraid no ghost. Back to looting. See if we can get some caps back for our travel. I'll take some 5.56 ammo. I always like picking up ammo I don't have to pay for. Don't see any aluminum in there. Hoping to pick up some aluminum. Make the waste. Well, thank you very much. I really do appreciate you saying that, and I hope to see you again. I'll be streaming again at 6 p.m. and doing another Fallout 4 run. Probably trying to progress the main story since I'm almost to the end. Get to launch my nuke soon. But thank you very much for the follow, and I do hope to see you again. Okay, so we cleared out the outside. I think this is a aluminum container. Yeah, aluminum. Oh. I didn't even see you over there. Little turret. Alright, so there's gonna be an absolute ish ton of guys in here. We are going to thin out the super mutant population. Okay. need a bunch of surgical trays. That would give me the aluminum I need to craft my XO1. I need anything here. I should have all the key cards because I've been here before, so. Should just be able to run through this place. Swimming in the supermarkets. It's a little hot. I don't one shot him, so. Level up, which I've already leveled up 3 times today. So, I guess it didn't count since I got server disconnected, or reset when I got server disconnected. I don't know. Yeah. Any scrap in here? Minigun in here. Braxo. I think the rest of these guys are up top, so that's why I'm not going for them right now. Just looking to see if there's any good scrap in here. No surgical trays or anything like that. I need aluminum. Aluminium. I do want to get a picture while I'm here too. I didn't take a picture of the bats. There's the stairs. Going in hot. Where are they at? Where you do that? Heat hammer, dum-dum. Okay. Loot while we have a second of not getting shot. Not hard to find super caps. More caps. I feel like I probably made back what I spent to get here. Okay, so we went this way. We went in there. Let's go straight out. It all kind of loops around anyway, so it doesn't really matter which way I go.
bobby pin. Just a little more damage to start one-shot these guys. Caps. More ammo. Fruit. Not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. Need that aluminium. See. Wrong way. Well, this is not the place to come if you need aluminum, apparently, because I'm not finding any. Oh, delayed. Found it. Starch. Doctor's bag. Can't get anything out of that. Damaged hazmat suits. Damaged hazmat suits. Okay, let's go through here. Alright, so where are we? Don't think there's anything in there, but I'll look. Nope. Actually, speaking of which, let's go ahead and drink some Nuka-Cola. It weighs a lot, and I have a lot of it. I guess I don't have as much as I thought I did. Get a couple cherries.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, there should be a shit ton of guys in here too. Oh, there he is. I didn't realize it was so dark for the viewers, so I'll turn on the light. This is kind of a dark spot. What? How did they get behind me? God damn it. Stop falling through the wall. I have 5 caps. I wanted all that. Close to having this place clear. Alright, here's some labs. Should be a good place for some aluminum. Search the tray. Who shot me? I see you. Coming for you. Mini gun. Got my face. With that minigun. Packs, did buff out. I don't think I want to take the minigun. Normally I wouldn't mind just to scrap it, but I think I've scrapped several. I haven't got any new mods. Okay. I don't know what a bone cutter has. What's a bone cutter have as far as scrap? Bone cutter is plastic gear copper. Okay, I don't need that.
I think it's just tagged that at some point I did need plastic. Take the typewriter because that has a screw or two in it. We are striking out as far as aluminum. This is not the place to come if you need aluminum. Mute from here. Potato plants, which I don't really use, so we're good. Any of that. I've already went through this place before. What means good scorpion stinger. Razor grain. There you are. I wonder where you guys were hiding. This place cleared out. Damn bomber shot there. Come on for you. Somewhere. Okay. Let's grab some stuff while we're here. Make sure we can carry everything back. Ammo. What else we got? Giant bats in here. Yeah, this is not. You would think for a research lab with all this stuff, there would be more like surgical trays and stuff. There's not jack here for that. Let's see. So I want to get two pictures. One I want is from here. I want to get the what? Why does it keep saying like, can't use photo mode? Actually, let me turn on my light. No. 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 What I wanted. There we go. Oh my. No selfie. We're just getting this. One, and I want to get a picture of the bats, which I think are over to the right, but I want to kind of double check this place. Turn the light so I make sure I'm hitting everything. Not near as many surgical trays as I expected from this place, that's for sure. I expect them probably at least to get 5 to 10, but these are the big vats where they made the super mittens, or where they made the stuff to make the super mittens. I don't know if they actually made them. Exit there. Requires a terminal. Huh. I guess I must have missed that door last time I was here. It takes me outside, but I don't want to go outside. I want to get the picture of the bats before I leave. Or the super mutants and the bats, anyway. This? Yep. Where does this go? Okay. Let's go in there then. Whoops. Get back too quick. Okay, go in here. That should be in this room. There we go. Okay. So let's get... What angle do we want? I guess like this. Maybe I get the 3. Yeah, that looks right. So hopefully it'll be stand there. There we go. A couple new pictures to add to our collection. Oh, there's a aluminum can. Toxic goo. Let's see, where can I get surgical trays? Where can I get surgical trays? Where can I get surgical trays? I'm trying to think of a place I can go to that has a decent amount of surgical trays. Why is everything locked in here? I don't want to waste the time lockpicking everything. I need aluminum to make my Exo-1. I'd like to go ahead and craft it today. That would be nice. Circle trays. Circle trays. Where can I go for circle trays? I know the hospital has them, but I haven't discovered it yet, and I want to kind of do that as a video, like an all one day thing. I don't think Sugar Grove had many surgical trays. It's a good place to get springs and screws, but not surgical trays or a bunch of aluminum. Where would I get aluminum from? Where would I get aluminum from? I remember going through a place, and I'm like, wow, this is a place I never remember when I need aluminum, and now I just can't remember it off the top of my head. It wasn't Voltech University. I don't think it was Voltech Agricultural. Maybe it was Arctos? Pharmaceutical place? Maybe? It's definitely not Mama Dolce's. It's not Morgantown High School. It's not a plant, power plant. Ammo dump. Can't remember. There is a good place to get that stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna wind up server hopping eventually anyway, so let's go to White Springs Golf Course and see if we can farm here since we're close to it. And we've been server disconnected before, so this should be a new run unless somebody's recently went through here. I think we have 2 or 3 points built up we can spend on our melee. Probably need to prepare my hammer soon. Might have to look up and see where to get aluminum. I know there's a really good place for aluminum somewhere. I remember going to it and coming out with a ton of aluminum. And that was when I was like, oh, I just need a little bit of aluminum to craft whatever. And I remember walking out with tons of surgical trays. Is that another window? To go in here somewhere. Where'd that other body go? Plasma thing, but can't wait to start using it. I started speccing in the heavy weapons a little bit. There we go. I couldn't figure out which one had the caps. What do you got? Caps. Take the loose screws. I think I don't even know if I use fiberglass for anything. Start getting some good mutations. The mutations I've had have been awful. Come on. Weapons are ready to break. Take the weightless crap legendary I just got. Take that, that. Nope. Fuse. Make sure I got all these guys. Not anything good. We'll finish the downstairs. We just won't do the houses this time. If I'm gonna go back to my house, I might as well log in and out. To reset the server. Scissors. Ah, did I keep my shotgun? Look how politely he waited for me to keep my shotgun. What a guy. What a guy. So polite. Where'd that other one go? Where'd that other one go? There was two in here, wasn't there? Am I losing my mind? I think there was two in here. There he is. Okay. So we're halfway to 59. Let's try to go back to our camp. Turrets broke again. These turrets aren't spinning. Why are my turrets broke? I don't understand what keeps killing them. Is other players attacking my house? That turret's working. Put these over here. Here, one over here. That one's working. This one's working. I don't know why those other turrets are broke. Okay. Okay. Why am I in third person? Get out of that. scrap. Scrap our junk. We've got a cryolator we can get rid of. Let's go ahead and scrap that. Try to get some mods for it. Nope. Did not. Modify and repair. Let's go check and see if this vendor closest to me is reset, because he's usually the first one I sell to every day. See if we can dump some stuff on him. He has caps.
I am authorized
okay, so
to
I
trade
can sell
supplies.
all this junk. So 10 for that. Junkie sledge was 9.
Resupply here.
Suppressor pistol is 6. Vampire is 12. Peril. Get rid of that.
Now trading for supplies and munition and gear.
That. And I guess this. Okay. So we're down to 44 we can still sell, so let's just start at the top.
I am authorized to trade supplies
So
and
this one's 12 apiece.
equipment.
There we go. Alright, that leaves him with 1. Oh, you can take some cream. Have a cream for 1 crap. Alright. To 5,500. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and change servers to continue the farm. But I'm gonna look up and see if I can find where I get more or good aluminum spots. Or at least look them up. Because I know there is one. I just can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. I've found it before. That article was garbage. Okay, so what we're gonna do to start, I saw it well rested. I want to make sure I do. No, I don't. Did it really spawn me stuck? Fast travel to the train station right next to my home. There we go. Now I'm unstuck. They usually spawn me in the back. That's weird. we're gonna get the well-rested perk. We're gonna go back to the rail yard and try to pick up some power armor frames. And we'll at least craft the pieces we can of each side of Exo 1 just to know how much of whatever I need so I can farm it. Okay, yeah. I think it was Abby. Is it Abby's bunker? Whatever the name of the bunker was in the top is where I thought of. I just saw the name when I was looking, and that sounds right. Okay. Put on our. Where's my power armor? Oh, I still have. I about freaked out there for a second. Like, did it just delete my whole power armor set? Okay, so let's go pick us up some power armor frames. And best place to do that is the train yard, because you can usually get 2 very easily, plus fusion cores. Which I don't really need fusion cores, but I was hoping to get the battle bot event. Really? 2 again? Come on. Ridiculous. I'm not killing 2 again. They aren't even worth killing, really. They're decent experience, but they take too damn long. This of the T. VD1. Leave that. We got one of our power armor frames. So I think it's probably more realistic that I can finish the XO1 before the ultrasight, since I know I'm probably about 20 ultrasight short. So probably craft the XO1 first, and then farm whatever components I'm missing after. These things are such an annoyance. When you're low level, they're just scary as hell, but after you kill about a dozen, I'm just like, okay, these things are just wasting time. If I didn't get it because they did. Another suit over there? No, it's not. I'm not going to be able to run these things. No, they look 50. It's not worth the time. Not worth the time and effort. They take a while to kill, and they're just not. They don't drop stuff that's good. They give you like 300 experience, that's fine. But be a pretty good player home. The location down here. Like a pond, nice view. Close to the train yard. Where I farm a lot anyway. I'll wait for my health to go back down. Get hurt again. I just hate not having all my action points. Saw some silver glowing thing. I don't know if it was just a glitch or if it was something I need to care about. Still see or so many. Scorpions right there. I don't think I've ever been down this way. Oh, there's a mine over here. I guess I'll just go and discover this mine. What is that? Building over there, too. We got one of our power armor frames. We'll take it back to our house and try to figure out how close we are to actually crafting the XO1. Maybe we'll find another frame here. Full fusion core, okay. Almost full, it wasn't completely, it was like 75 or more %. Maybe we'll find a power armor suit here. Never know. Never know what you're gonna find. Alright, what do we got? Abandoned mine shaft 4. What's a coffee pot have? Coffee pot is not what I need. I guess when I still had plastic. I wish I could. You could pick what you have on. Oh, mod. Stabilized limb mod, not what I want. Mentats, no thank you. Crafting mod, I guess I can scrap. Take a little bit of weight off. The power armor station, but no frame. At least not yet anyway. Unless it's randomly standing around somewhere. Cool. let's go back to camp. Let's see how close we can get to some XO1. Railing break too? Come on, guys. Who's tearing up my house? Just hating on my house. Anything else good? No walls or anything busted? Okay, so to do this, we're going to have to deploy this chassis, grab our power armor, collect this one, and then craft, and prototype. So we can make the XO1 prototype armor. I wish this was level 40. I wish it was level 50 instead of 40. See, the Ultra Sight's level 50. How much? Where's the Ultra Sight? 43. So I can make 4 pieces, because each one costs 10. So I need about 1 more run to the cave would get me what I need as far as getting the Ultra Sight. I'm going to need a lot more aluminum. I need a ton of aluminum. Okay. So 85, I should be able to make the full prototype XO1. So let's do that. Oh, I can change it to level 50 when I craft. Okay. Okay. Steel, screw, rubber, glass. Should have plenty of everything. Okay, so there's the head. There's the arm. There's the leg. There's the other arm. There's another leg. And the torso. So the torso, we need just a little bit of aluminum. We need 6 aluminum. And we can have the full XO1 set. And the paint job looks pretty sweet. The yellow and the blue, I like that. Okay, so I gotta deploy my other power armor so I don't get mixed up which one I'm putting in my box. So collect this one. So we're only missing the chest piece. That looks sweet. It really does. I like that. And then enter this one. Actually, we're not going to put that in our box, because if I do, it's going to mix with the other 4 I have in there, or whatever it is, and I'm going to have to pull them all out to just find the one I need. Alright, so we need aluminum. We need to go ahead and drink my soup. Got our soup, aluminum. So I think at what's her name's bunker, there was a bunch. Is this one? Let's see. I'm not far. I think it was this person here that had a bunch. 54 caps. That is a lot. Fusion cores we got. Jesus. $16 fusion cores. I think I started the stream, I had 9. Wish I could redo my tags. Or I wish you can go to your box, look at your scrap, and be able to pick the one you want to farm. That would be ideal. Okay, so we need aluminum. I want to say there's a bunch of surgical trays here somewhere. Let's turn on the light so we can get our thing. Okay, we'll take the fan just because, you know, fan. Okay, hot plate. Better clipboard. Some aluminum cans down here. These are good. Our aluminum cans, how much are they? Junk. Aluminum cans are 1 aluminum and the lead. Okay, so they're good because they give me lead too. What did tin can give me? I think they give lead and something else. Is that right? Lead and steel. Okay. Okay, so there's another office fan. Nothing. That gives me nuclear materials, so we'll take that because I'm going to need that for the other farmings. Sensor module is not flagged, neither is that. Let's try to unlock this. I've never unlocked it, so. Got tons of lockpicks. The joys of farming the ghouls at White Spring. They drop lockpicks like candy. Ah, damn it. Way too far. I went the wrong way. Try this. Try a little further. Go. Check the other rooms. Maybe it wasn't this bunker. Maybe it was another one. Crushed acetone canister. It's not flagged. Industrial solvent can. Aluminum can. Turpentine. I thought there was one of these bunkers had a bunch of surgical trays. I know I can go to the hospital. Maybe I should just do that. I don't know why I'm fighting it. I just didn't want to go down there because I want to do a full stream in that area of Watoga after I finish the main story, but if it's going to get me what I'm needing to craft, I probably should just go there. She never has a fusion core. Apparently these beaker steams are supposed to have it. No, it's not tagged. Okay, well, let's try one of the other bunkers up here. I think I can fast travel from here. So, we went to Abby's bunker. That's Ella Ames's bunker. And this is Riley Clay. This is ransacked. What event is this? Dropped connection, Berkeley Springs. Okay, so let's try. Let's try. We're going to the hospital. I don't feel like running around. There's gonna be... Oh, there's a nuke site down here. I didn't know that. One level 308 guy just down there wrecking things. Have I found it? That's the emergency services. I don't think that's where I want to go. Let's try that. Another 45 caps. Spending a lot of caps to do this. Good thing is I could probably buy calibrated shocks with all the caps that I got if I wanted to actually wear the X01. Isn't there another? Is there one that's called hospital? I guess we can try this. Is this it here?
Watoga Emergency Medical Services is here to help. Speak to our friendly automated reception.
They're not attacking me anymore. I think they dropped steel and lead, so that's not where I want to go. Sorry, that's not what I need. Disease super mutant.
All citizens, I'm deputizing all able-bodied persons to assist in urgent county business. There's not many persons left these days. You have the news. I'm deputizing doorway. Illegal squatters who have taken a resident without proper paperwork being filed with the county offices. Stop moving!
This is the waiting room. Oh, crap. I don't know what I just went into. Didn't expect there to be a door to take me out of the place that I just walked into. Wind up on a roof from a place that's on the ground level. Is that a mod over here? What is this? Marine padded torso mod? No, thank you. Okay, so we'll do his daily event after we finish checking this area. There are robots in here now instead of the super mutants. Scissors, bone saw doesn't count. Turn on light. See that circle tray. Alright. Liquid medical. That doesn't give me anything. So I have steel, which I don't need. We found out bone cutters don't have aluminum.
What?
Surgical tray. That's 2 of them. Hopefully we find much more than that. I'd like to find at least 10 of them. Oh, water. Okay, is there a way to go up? Up. Where's the steps at? Definitely more guys in here. I can hear them. Okay, so that takes me outside. There we go. Steps. Something to sell.
It was nothing. It was nothing.
Hey, bro, what's up? Blue screw. Random. Oops. How far away are you? Let you close the gap for us. Hiya! You creepy goodness. Don't want the minigun. We'll take the police springs though. Springs are always good. Spoiled meat. I wonder what they were fighting up here. It definitely sounded like a lot of ruckus earlier. We diluted. Red X diluted. Man, where are all the surgical trays at? some adhesive. Take that. I thought gas cans used to be aluminum in Fallout 4, but maybe I'm wrong on that. Science! Science bobblehead. There's 3 surgical trays. Oh, I picked up something in front of it. 3 surgical trays. Okay, so the hospital, not a great place. Okay, so the hospital wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Guess let's go back to try the bunkers. Good thing we made caps today, because we are definitely going to be pissing them away now. Oh yeah, we got that event, didn't we? I think it's down here, isn't it? It didn't... Oh, it didn't kick. Okay. Well, or maybe it's already over. Cold case, miscellaneous. Clear out Watoga Civic Center. Okay. So we need to go clear out the Civic Center, which is over there. Spatula. For the superhero in your life, Super Dent. Super Dent. Where is this place? Where's it at? It's to my north. So I think it is. Where the hell is this place? Oh, there it goes. Here's somewhere. Well, the guide that I'm looking at says you can go to the high school and there's a lot of farming, good stuff in there, but don't really want to go to high school because it doesn't say a whole lot about aluminum. It looks like there's a bunch of scrap and you can get aluminum. I need specifically aluminum. I just need a place that has decent amounts of surgical trays. Maybe I should try the airport. Maybe the airport has good surgical trays. What's up? Guessing they're up top. Legendary 3-star. Oh, I got 200 something, or 200 something caps out of that. Oh, I guess I completed it. Chameleon leather, right leg. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Where's the other guy at? There he is. Alright, we completed that daily quest to clear this place out. Fortunately, not a great scrap. I'm trying to see if there's any aluminum cans back here or anything. I probably got enough to actually craft, finish the extra one. But I would like to just have a good place to go when I know I need my aluminum. And this place is not it. Oh, there's a holotape.
Tonight,
that's the
we
second
bring
part
you
of a
the
Snelligaster.
final chapter of Sideshow Snelligaster. When last we left off, two boys, Billy and Teddy, were headed toward the fun house, trying to shake off the upsetting rumor that a dangerous beast escaped its cage.
Wow, this funhouse is bonkers. It's a hall of mirrors. Get a load of me. My body looks so big and bad in the reflection. And this mirror makes me look tall and thin. Whoa.
I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I will be right back.
Snelligaster is real! I knew it! And look over there! Is that a body on the floor? Snelligaster must have killed him. Who knows how many other people it's gobbled up in here? It's breaking loose! Let's scram! Ah! It's got me! It's crumbs wrapped around me! Help me, Bill!
Down, girl! Down!
It's the carnival barker! Help us!
Sit down!
I'm free! I'm free!
That's right, girl. Easy now.
That was a close one. Thank you so much, mister.
Say, where are your parents, boys?
We're here alone. But don't worry, we'll tell everyone all about this and how you saved our lives.
I was afraid you might say that.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that there's good publicity and there's bad publicity. And I always need to make sure I'm in control of both. A close call like this could be the end of business.
We won't tell anyone if you don't want. We swear it. Don't we, Teddy? Cross our hearts and hope to die?
Well now, I couldn't have said it better myself. Summertime, girl. The next day, the carnival pulled up stakes and moved on to the next town, because the show must go on at any cost. Be sure to tune in next week for another thrilling chapter of Tales from the West Virginia Hills.
Oh, it's always hammer time. What are you up to this morning? I wound up going to bed super late. if this is the right bunker either. Well, there's a couple things in here that's gonna get us some good scrap. Take that. That. I wound up playing this game a little bit before I went to bed. I did a couple runs to try to level up a little bit. Where are you, elusive aluminum? That aluminium in my life. I mean, I did okay. Just did basically level farming, trying to get as close as I can to. I need to get a higher level because whenever I do the quest to nuke, one of the options is to nuke a Fisher site, which makes you fight a Scourge Queen. Usually, if there's high-level people, they'll come down and help, but I want to be able to actually be able to pull my own weight a little bit, and I think she's level 90 with a insane amount of life, so I need to level up quite a bit and finish my builds, get my build up and running so I can at least contribute to the fight. Alright, I think this is the one I was looking for earlier. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the microscopes too, just put them here. So 5 surgical trays. What is this rack? Nope. Take some meds to sell later. Right now I'm trying to get aluminum so I can build, or finish building my XO1 power armor, which I'm almost done with. I probably have enough in my inventory now. I'm just trying to find a reliable place to come back to and easily pick up a bunch. There's another fusion core. 17. Take that. Okay, so let's try the other bunker just to make sure one's not better than the other. So this is Raleigh Clay's. And it's also close. Go back after we clear this one and finish our XO1. All we gotta craft is the body. Might have to farm some more black titanium. I know I'm gonna need some to repair this power armor. So we've already been here and cleared everything before. Let's see if this place has some aluminum.
aluminum cans. No. Antique globe. Living areas. There's a car. Getting some screws off that. This place is pretty picked. Not a whole lot in here. Just the door. Holotape over there. I'm sure I'll probably listen to this.
It's been 2 weeks since I lost Trish and Marty. 2 weeks since we lost Harper's to those things, those scorched in that nightmare. 2 weeks keeping it together for Mike, Megan, and all the others. Sam, where the hell are you? I could really use my best friend right now. This was our thing, you know. We were in this together. You started in with secrets, no-shows. You practically shoved Emily out the door. Now you're doing it to me. I was your best friend for over 40 years. I trusted you to help me see this through. You acted like you gave half a damn about anything besides yourself. You could have helped me. Maybe I never would have made the decision to rebuild Harper's Ferry. Maybe half my family would still be alive.
So I think I missed that holotape before. Sure, I already have that. We know that Sam was hiding from the government that was trying to track him down and kill him, and was successful eventually. Take that aluminum. This place is not terrible for aluminum. Let's see what this door back here is. Oh, yeah. Damn it. Light and die. Okay, yeah, I remember this. This is the hydroponics area.
I was approached today by Miranda Vox. Yeah, the same woman who told me to shove my movement where the sun don't shine and get the hell out of her town. She made me mayor of Harper's Ferry, or what's left of it, but I'm the one who's lived there all my life. Grudges aside, she came asking for help. Long story short, the town's a mess. People are dying. They need our expertise, which I just took to mean help, supplies, you name it. So I grabbed Marty and went out there to have a look. Yeah, it's bad. Maybe if I only gone alone, maybe I could keep this hidden from everyone, but Marty couldn't hold back her tears for those folks. Having said all this out loud, I think I've finally come to a decision. Now it's just going to be a matter of persuading the others that it's a good idea.
Okay. So we're going to go back and we're going to finish our power armor, because we definitely have enough aluminum. Just going to have to keep collecting more for the ultracite, and we still have to get all the ultracite we need. I don't know how long it takes for that cave to respawn the ultracite. Probably 24 hours. Maybe more.
Somebody broke my grapefruit again when I just fixed it. Sons of bitches. Okay, so crap. Alright, so let's deploy our armor chassis. This one. I think I gotta pick this one up. So if not, I'm gonna modify the last one I was in. Okay, craft. Did it change color schemes? It was yellow and blue, right? Okay, so we're doing the torso. And we're at 43 aluminum, so we got a decent run out of that. Level 50. So what's the modified? What can I do to these? I can do a targeting heads-up display. Wow, 17 aluminum? Damn. That's rough. Can I get good calibrated shock? Probably not. Standard paint. Try some tinny on it. We'll leave that. It just looks like the body is painted different than the rest. Okay, well, we got our full power armor. It just looks like the body's a different color, but it says it's not. It's all prototype. Huh. Okay. Well, there is our full XO1 power armor. So let's put that out. Let's collect this. And jump on this one. And we'll put this in the other one in our stash. And hang on to it until we get the calibrated shocks mod and can be able to carry more weight. Because right now that's the big benefit of this power armor. I'm almost tempted to go farm black titanium again just to make a level 50 version of this. Because how good it is. Because mine's 35 right now. Let's get our well-rested perk refreshed, and then we'll go to White Spring and kill some more ghouls. Try to level up some more. Go. Our armor. Some soup. We're good to go. Alright. So I still do need one more power armor frame for the Ultra Sight. And I still need to somehow, for some reason, I can't find a T60 right leg. I need a T60 right leg to finish the T60 set. And I think I'll have all of them. I'll have the T45, the T51, the T60, and I have the XO1. I just need to finish the Ultra Sight, and I have the excavator, so all we should need is just to find a random T60 leg somewhere. Hopefully there's... Well, there's at least one thing in here. Everything else is killed. I'm gonna go down and kill this thing. I'm pretty sure he's downstairs. Wendigo we're talking. Progression negotiation. Another treasure map. God, I got so many freaking treasure maps. It's ridiculous. Eventually I'm gonna have to just sit down and do a day worth of doing treasure maps. I've got a ton of them. Do I want to stock that or no? Well, yeah, I guess. Let's start taking stuff again. I'll just pick it up and sell it. What's the sell on it? It says it's worth 130? Doubt it gives me that much. It's probably only going to give me like 30 caps, 20 caps, something like that. Oops. Picked up something by accident. What's up? Somebody else is here farming. He's the punch and build though. I'm a two-handed build. Welcome to the program. I see somebody else just joined. Oh, what's up? Get out of here. If I have to change servers, that's fine. I think he's the only other guy here with me. 168. Big as devil. Level 59. Got there. Picking up my meds to sell later. Gotta wait for all the bots to reset. Somebody else has been here recently. There's rules. 4 plasma cores? I just keep finding them. I think I have like 30 plasma cores. I need to find a good Gatling plasma. I haven't found a good one yet. some of the money I spent trying to farm that aluminum. Shell railway. And you bloated, you got me some nuclear waste. Right arm. A lot of junk. A lot of bad armor pieces that I don't want. But I take them because they sell. Okay, let's go this way. I'd like to find a special Gauss rifle. Oh, special Gatling plasma. That would be nice. Xenobot combat right arm. Legendary 3. Only one hit. And he drops a legendary pipe pistol. What a dick. Furious pipe pistol. Travel back to here. That's my. I probably need to go back and repair that. I don't think I'm gonna do get 2 runs out of it. So let's go back and repair my hammer. So we're level 59. If we hit level 60, we get the bonus pack still. I didn't know that until I hit 55. Every 5 levels, you still get the bonus pack, which they're generally the worst cards you could possibly open or pick in a scenario, but they are free. Change servers, try to do some more white screen farming. Are you playing Apex, or what are you up to? don't have to wait for that to load because we're not staying here. So there's one guy there, but he's probably not farming it. Not sure what he's doing over there. Hey Snowdog, welcome back. We just finished crafting our prototype, Exo 1 power armor. I got that done. Now I'm back to farming some experience. Trying to loot. Leave me alone. Anybody else? Okay. Now we can loot in peace. Scissors, no. Now I just need to finish my ultrasight armor, and I need a lot of aluminum and a little more ultrasight. If I can run the cave one more time, I can finish it. I just don't know what the respawn time is on the ultrasight in the cave. So once I get I think I need like 19 pieces of ultrasight, and I can finish the ultrasight armor. And whatever aluminum I need, of course. I still need aluminum. And I have enough caps. I could buy some mods for the Exo 1 armor if I want to wear it and use it. I just need the calibrated shocks so I can carry more stuff. Need that carry weight. We're getting close, about halfway to 6. Yeah, to 60. Nothing worth taking. No, I haven't seen any. I haven't really looked a whole lot for it, but your caps are insanely precious in this game. Unlike Fallout 4, where you can play through the game and, you know, each quest gives you hundreds of caps and stuff like that. That is not this game. Your caps are how you buy all your mods. There's a random chance to find mods, but ultrasight is easily farmable. And for, like, say, like the Gauss rifle, if I want to be able to make a Gauss rifle, a little bit. Your caps are very precious to you in this game. So you wanna use them for like buying plans for being able to craft your own guns, being able to craft. There's certain ammos you can learn to craft. You want to be able to get your mods for your power armor, and your weapons are very hard to come by too. Soltron blade. So yeah, if you when you start picking up caps, the only thing I've ever bought with caps in the game that wasn't, well, actually it's the only thing I've ever bought with it was stim packs, because I got to a point where I didn't know how to farm stim packs. I was out and I was dying because I couldn't heal myself. I eventually figured out how to farm them, and I do have a previous live stream I did about farming stim packs, if you're curious about it. But I showed my rotation of where to go, and now I have usually 50 plus. The big thing is diluting your stim packs. Getting at the early game, if you get the perk that makes your stim packs heal for more, and you dilute your stim packs, you basically turn one stim pack into two. And then there is a perk card you can get later on, I think it's level 45, that whenever you craft something, you make double for meds. So you can turn one stim pack into 4 diluted stim packs that do, with the perk card, do about 90% of the healing that a normal stim pack would. So you basically turn one stim pack into almost 4 full ones. There's definitely a struggle in the beginning of the game to have all the stim packs and rat away, and the food that you need is very tough to come by. Yeah, I remember that too. Once you got there, it's like a threshold. Once you get to a place where you're comfortable, then the game gets pretty easy. But it's getting to that point where you have plenty of stim packs, you have plenty of food, and in this game you need water and all that stuff. Damn it. I'm trying to use the D-pad to scroll down easier, and he keeps twitching a little bit. Oh yeah, I do need to get one more power armor frame. I probably can go to that train yard again. I'm to the point where I'm really good on chems. Farming tools is a great way to build up your chem. If you're a chem build where you want to, use the stuff like jet and Med-X, stuff like that, farming these guys, they drop a lot of chems, which I use the chems to sell and help make caps. There's 5 factions, I think it's 5 factions, if I'm right. There's 5 factions in the game that each have a vendor bot, and you can only sell to that vendor bot once every 24 hours, and you can only sell 200 caps worth of stuff. So it's just their way of making it more hard to get caps to be able to attain mods and stuff like that. So you have to be very or you really need a good way to farm stuff to sell, or you're not going to be able to, you know, sell to all the vendor bots. Where you at? There he is. And two-handed melee is God in this game, by the way. Yeah, they just want to make it harder. I mean, I'm making caps coming here and killing these things. Yesterday, when I started playing this game, I had like 2,700 caps. I now have like 5,500. So I basically doubled my caps in less than 24 hours just farming experience and leveling up to unlock more perk cards anyway. I mean, it's not like I'm wasting time. I need the levels to be able to eventually fight a Scorch Queen, which is just a giant version of the bat that you have to kill. And I need the experience to unlock perk cards to get better at my skills, and I'm making money at the same time. Caps are honestly not super difficult to get. It's just, yeah, you have to put the time in to get them. They're not just spoon-fed to you through finishing a quest or anything like that. You have to go and work for it. You can kind of do like you do in Fallout 4. I don't know if you've ever done it, but make like a water farm. One of your settlements where they have a bunch of water purifiers, and you pick up the water, take it and sell it to vendors, and make tons of caps that way. You can kind of do that in this game. Water sells for 6 caps each, so you can get about, you know, you can get a bunch of them and go and sell them and make money that way without actually having to farm like this. But I'm trying to get some legendaries, so I'm just kind of checking a couple boxes at once. I'm making money, I'm leveling up, and I'm farming legendaries. I know they had a wave of bans, and I know a lot of it had to do with people using mods. I'm not saying that guy used mods, but there was a wave of bans that came down. I want to say it was probably about between 2 to 4 weeks ago, and it had to do a lot with mods. Bethesda's not supporting mods at this time, and there were people using them to basically be able to swap perk cards with hotkeys, so they can make it where they can switch easily between certain builds during fighting players or fighting bosses and stuff like that. So they were kind of taking advantage of the game system. It's supposed to be harder to switch. Oh. Yeah, they also banned people for duping and people they thought were duping, so I could possibly believe that. I mean, 5mm ammo is not a super rare ammo type, and I found a pretty good share myself. I probably have about 1,000. Somebody here. Somebody's here-ish. 166. Yeah, I've seen some people that are level like 300 and something. They put a lot of dedication and time into the game. I mean, I can definitely tell. CX. Experience cutscenes. Shall not pass. I probably get 200 or 300 5mm ammo from running this per run. Because for some reason these guys drop a ton of it. Legendary 3-star. This is good. Yeah, it's I have a perk card that whenever my health falls below, I think it's 30% or 20% or something like that, it auto uses a stim pack. So that way I don't have to worry about managing my life or, lag killing me. It just auto deploys it. There's some very good good perk cards for random stuff like that. Just make it where you don't have to pay attention to your health. If I almost die, or if I'm getting close to dying and I've heard that sound recently, I'll look at my life just to make sure I'm not going to die because I'm getting the crap beat out of me. But usually don't have to do too much of it. I have to look at the name of the perk. It's not Life Giver. What the hell is the name of the perk? I like it. But there's builds in the game, which, I mean, these were also in Fallout 4, so, I mean, it's not surprising. There's some perks, like Nerd Rage that increases damage resistance and stuff like that. Things that the higher radiation you have, the more damage you do, and the lower your life is, the more damage you do. So they'll fill their life to radiation where they can only have... Oh, this guy's in here too. Are you guys shooting at me? So they fill their health with rads, so they only can have a maximum of 30% health. I'm not going to disagree with Prius as being a piece of crap. Like I was saying, there's a they fill their rads up to where they only have 30% max life or 20% max life, and they just slaughter stuff. There's guns that also increase damage, lower your health is, or weapons that, let's say, not necessarily guns, but weapons that increase your damage based on your life. So the lower life you have, the higher damage they do. It's a whole build. It takes a very specific set of armor. I think it's called the Unyielding. The Unyielding buff is what you want on your armor. And then you need... There's a certain... I think it's Furious or something like that. Weapon legendary effect that you want on your weapon as well. And it's a whole thing. I don't think I'm going to go that hard into it. Maybe if I randomly find the weapons and the armor and stuff like that. Whoops. Turn my light on now. Maybe I'll do it then, but I'm not going to specifically go out and farm and try to find. Yeah, it is. I was watching a video last night of a guy that was able to do over 10,000 damage to like the highest level mobs in the game, like level 90 mobs that are supposed to be extremely difficult to kill. He was able to kill them by himself in like 3 or 4 hits. I wish they would put them in. I mean, they're already canon anyway, because in Fallout 1 you can get a workable, drivable car. So I think they're fine. The only thing I would say that would be bad is I don't think they could do it in this game. I'll say that. I think they would have to put it into like a regular game. I think the lag would be too bad if you're trying to drive a vehicle online in a game like this. And then you would have issues with like running over players and getting stuck in your car somehow and stuff like that. I think they could do it for like Fallout 6 or Fallout 5, I mean, but I don't think they would be able to do it in this game. But yeah, in Fallout 1 you can get a car. So it's already canon. They can do it if they want to. Yeah. I mean, this game. I mean, I don't want to badmouth the game because it is a good game, but I mean, it definitely has lag issues. I mean, I don't think anybody would deny that. I wouldn't be surprised if Bethesda would admit that there's some lag issues with this game, but I just don't think it's something they should introduce unless things drastically change with the game. Maybe a new engine would help. I know that's been one of the big beefs for everybody is how old this engine is and why they don't, you know, cycle into a new one, stuff like that. I kind of agree. I think it's time to upgrade the engine, even though the games they make are beautiful. I mean, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, some of the places, the scenic places you look at, they are amazing as far as graphics and what you can do with them and all that. I think they're amazing. Skyrim, I remember the first time playing Skyrim, I was blown away by some of the views that you get while playing. But it's great graphically, stability is not as good as it could be. So I think it's time for them to get a new system. I don't know for that kind of company, for what they're using it for. I don't know what kind of price tag that would take though. Maybe that's a factor. But you would think they make money hand over fist on Skyrim and or Elder Scrolls and Fallout games. They should be able to easily make that back. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely good. But I think it's just out of date now. I think it's time to be updated. They should definitely consider getting a new system. Like I said, I don't know how much it would cost for them to be able to do it. I'm assuming it's not a small number. My glowing one not here? Usually there's a glowing one in here. It's not. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the limitations of that are. Maybe it wouldn't be good enough for this game. For Fallout in general, not specifically Fallout 76. I don't know what the limitations for it are as far as how high the graphics can go and how much it can handle. Because there's a lot. I mean, in any given room you walk into, there's a lot of movable objects. Things you can pick up, things you can move, things you can shoot. I don't know how good the Unreal Engine would be for that. But I mean, you would think Bethesda would have plenty of money to be able to do a new system. I would be surprised if they released a press conference that said, we were going to get a new system, but we just can't afford it. I need to trick the White Springs train station. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of moving parts in a Fallout game. The Unreal Engine, the only thing I know for sure that it's been used on is shooters, just like kind of battle royale-ish type games. So I don't know if it's ever been used for a game like the Fallout series, the Skyrim series. I would assume if they bought a new engine, it would have to be something that they could use for both games. They're probably not going to buy a system and make their programmers have to program for two different systems. Where you guys come from? What games it has been used for? I'm not familiar with that one. 5,600. Okay, let's try to go to this train yard again. Okay. So they use it for Battlefield? Yeah, it might be good enough. I don't know. It's all up to Bethesda. Like I said, if anything's a limitation, it's not money. Scrap anything? I don't think too scrap. A little bit.
At your service, sir.
Damn, he's still empty. Okay, well, we did hit level 60, and it is noon. I think I'm going to level up and call it for the morning stream part of it. I did start a little bit late, but I'm going to stream another 4 hours tonight, so I'm not going to keep going just to go. We got 5 levels out of our stream, finished our Exo 1 power armor, farmed some more ultrasight, so hopefully tonight I'm going to try to go back to the cave and see if I can't farm another 20 so I can finish the ultrasight power armor. There is no living people in this entire game. I don't know if that answers your question, but that's the answer I got. There's no living people in the game. So use your imagination on how good they are. And basically, if anything is ran by anything, it's ran by robots. but I'm looking forward to diving into their lore. There's a lot of terminals and stuff inside that bunker. The bunker is huge and very confusing to walk around. I feel like I'm gonna have to start at the entrance and walk through piece by piece to find all the lore, read all the find all the holotapes, you know, all that stuff. I think I'm gonna have to take some time to go through it. But I do like their quests. So far their quests have been fun. Okay, let's do some leveling up. We got 5 levels to go. Yes, we would like to open a pack and get whatever crap that you're gonna give me. Okay. Okay. Two of those was reasonable, which is surprising. Okay. I want to stream, live stream me going through the bunker, and if anybody ever wants to do that, I would definitely do it. I'm actually part of a Fallout 76 Discord group, but I don't know how active it is. I just joined it Friday night, so I don't know how active they are still, but I definitely want to try to find some people to play with and stream with, stuff like that. Alright. So Slugger is at 1. So I would like to... Should I work on my crafting stuff or should I work on my damage stuff? I think I need to work on my damage stuff. So I think I could finish my complete melee, or at least my strength part of my melee stuff on, or with what I just got. That's max rank. That's only rank 1, so I can do 1, 2... And then Slipper's only 1, 3, 4, and I can put 1 on Incisor. I think we can do that. Okay, so we got this to max rank, right? Yep, max. This one's at 1. So let's do this. Give me 5 more. Not the strength anymore. There we go. And Slugger, this one. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely be interested in doing something like that. I would like to do start a podcast at some point if I could find the people to do it. I think it would be fun to do a podcast. So I want to finish Slugger at 3060. Okay, do this. That'll finish Slugger. Yeah, I'd be interested in finding people to do a podcast for sure. There's that, and then I got 1 more point that I'm gonna put into Incisor. Where's Incisor? Melee weapons ignore 50% of your target armor. Yeah. No anal though? Okay. Okay, so let's put on Master Slugger. Unfortunately, I need to leave some of these on for now. because I need the weight reduction. So we're doing pretty good on our build. We got the strength cards done, except for incisor. I need one more incisor rank. And then I'll have that maxed. So I could do Slugger 1, 2, 3, that's 9. And then incisor, that's 12. Then I think I do, what's the other one? What's the other one? It's not gladiator, what's it called? Oh, do I already have it on? Yeah, martial artist. I max out martial artist, and that'll allow me to. It'll make them weigh 60% less, and I can swing 30% faster. And that'll be all 15 of my strength cards. 3, 6, 9 for the all 3, and then martial artist would be 12, and incisor would be 15. So I'll have all the strength part done. Then I can start working on the luck part, which I can get 2 more ranks of Bloody Mess, which will give me another 10% damage increase. So that would make it where my melee weapons do 70% more damage and ignore 75% of my enemy's armor, which is good. Then I think I need to start working on intelligence buffs after that. What's a Nazi joke? I couldn't do a Nazi joke. Is that because you're a Nazi? Yeah, it does have some. I see what you're talking about. I use 2 different chats. I have one that links my my YouTube and my Twitch together, so I can stream on both and see both chats in one chat line. And then I have my Streamlabs OBS chat, which shows the other ones. Yeah, I can't say that in chat. I don't know if there are any Jewish people watching, but I don't know if it's ever too soon to say that. Yeah, blocked it again. I'm not. No. Absolutely not. Pack rat thing is really screwing me, but I need it for all the junk I bring back. Yeah, they do. It's, I don't know, it's just one of them, that's one of them things you gotta be careful about. There's a lot of, I don't think it's ever gonna, I mean, I think you can joke maybe about the Nazis and about Hitler, but probably it's not gonna be okay and socially accepted to joke about exterminating a subset of people. I mean, that's basically what he was trying to do, was just kill a bunch of people. I know, I get it, and like I said, it doesn't bother me. But you know, whenever you're on the internet, like I am streaming and stuff like that, I have to be careful about what I say, because I don't want to offend any people or get flagged or banned or whatever. I mean, you just got to be careful about what you say whenever you're. You know, there's no taking back. This is a live stream. I can't take it down. It goes up. So you just gotta watch cover your ass, as they say. Try to stay away from politics and religion are the 2 biggest things you can always never talk about on a stream and be safe. Because if your opinion is different than somebody else's opinion, this is the age of people that use anonymity to attack you, and they don't have a filter whenever they know there's not going to be a consequence. But anyway, yeah, this is it for me today. We did finish most of our strength perk cards. I need 3 more levels to finish my strength perk cards. We got all the sluggers done though, so that's good. And then we're gonna move on to, I think, intelligence. I might do bloody mess first, just to get that done to have my max damage, and then start moving on to my intelligence stuff because I got a lot of perk cards I need for it. I can actually rank this up. Oh, I can't. I guess I can't rank it up. Okay. But anyway, 6 p.m. tonight, Central Time, we will be playing some more Fallout 76. I will try to continue the main story. We might do a little bit of farming. I'm going to try to go back to that cave, see if I can get some ultracite and finish my ultracite armor, but I'm also going to need some more aluminum. So we will do some farming for both and hopefully finish my last set of power armor. And the only thing I'll be missing after that would be a leg for my T60 piece. Then I'll have every piece of every power armor that's in the game. And I just need to repair them and paint scheme them. But that's going to be something for later on. But anyway, thank you guys very much for being here. Snow, welcome, and thank you very much for joining earlier. And I appreciate having you here and talking in the chat. And I hope to see you later on today at 6 p.m., man. Have a nice day.